You're welcome to today's online classroom. Today we'll be doing for your 5 science, we'll be doing pulley. From what you can see in the picture, you see that boy pulling an object off the ground, a heavy load off the ground. Now the boy is using something on his own. He cannot drag this object off the ground. But although this little object you see in there, okay, that is what is aiding him to carry out this work. Now that little thing you see there is what we refer to as a pulley. Now, the pulley is simply drawn from the word pull, and that simply means to take something, to pull something, drag it off yourself. You can see the boy is pulling the rope to get the load off the ground. Now, what are we going to learn today? Today, we're going to explain the meaning of a pulley, the uses of a pulley, and the examples of pulley. Now, what is a pulley? A pulley is a fixed wheel. Here is the wheel you see here. Okay, this is also the wheel. This wheel here is the pulley. Now, this wheel alone cannot just make the pulley. Other things will add to it, like you see this little hook here, the chain. Okay, so what is a pulley? A pulley is a wheel on a suitable support with a rope passing round its groove. Now, this is everything here makes the pulley. Everything, the rope, the wheel, the fixed support, all of this make the pulley. It is not just the wheel alone that makes the pulley. Now, when the rope goes across the groove is like a threading done on this little piece of iron here. Okay, now it is a type of simple machine in the sense that it is not hard to operate. All you just need to do is to place a load here, attach a load to one end of the rope, and you drag on the other end, pull at the other end of the rope, you hold the string and just drag the string and apply the effort, and the load gets off the ground. It's an easier way for you to lift heavy load off the ground. Now, what are the uses of a pulley? As you can see from there, that man is pulling that load. Okay, now ordinarily he would not be able to pull this load, but with the aid of the pulley, this device here, he's able to pull it. All this device, the string, the wheel, the fixed attachment, all this makes what? The pulley. So with the aid of this pulley, he's able to pull the load off the ground. So that's the major purpose of the pulley. Now, pulley apply to other facets of our lives, as we're going to learn. All right. Okay. So what are the types of pulley? Now, the first type of pulley is a fixed pulley. We already have seen one before, the fixed pulley. And this is a type of pulley with a rope passing around the groove in the wheel's circumference. A single fixed pulley serves as an excellent example of how changing the direction of a force can make work easier. This type of pulley is used to raise a bucket of water from the well. Okay, so if someone is to drag at this point, if there is a bucket attached here to a well that goes down the well on this part, and the bucket is inside the well, and someone pulls on the string here, okay, and someone pulls on the string here, what happens? The bucket gets off the ground, off the well, and it comes out. Now the next is a movable pulley. Now this is a type of pulley with a movable wheel. The pulley hangs freely on the rope passed under it. It reduces the force needed to lift a load. Now this is a pulley. It is not attached to it. It's not fixed as it is here. It can move. You can see there are strings attached to it, rope attached to it, so it can move about if a force is applied. Now the reason for this rope is so it reduces the force needed to lift the load. Okay. Now, what are the examples of pulley? As you can see, the first example is a towing vehicle. You see, a pulley is attached here. All right. So this is a vehicle, a damaged vehicle, and this is a towing van. All this works together only with the aid of the pulley. Without the pulley, it won't be possible for this vehicle to pull this other vehicle. Another one is the hoist. What you see here is the hoist. This is a piece of equipment constructed with wheels and a rope. It is used to lift heavy objects from the ground to any level above. It is mainly used by builders to transfer building materials from the ground to any number of floors. If you have this is attached to a lift most times. If you go to those building sites, you see them lifting heavy loads off the ground. That is only possible with the aid of a pulley. Now, crane. You've seen crane before. This is another one used in most building sites. Now, a crane is a large, tall machine mounted on a pulley system and is used to lift heavy objects. It is used to lift heavy objects. It is used by construction companies to transfer building materials to higher floors. Okay, so that's the basic function of the crane. And the next one is the lift, which we use in buildings to go up and down buildings. And you can see the lifts here. You can see ropes here, movable pulley ropes attached to this lift. Without this movable pulley ropes, this lift would not function. So you can move from one floor to the other using the lift with the aid of the pulley attached to the lift. All right, thank you very much today for your time. Please do well to do your assignments and submit as I went you. Thank you very much.